Have you pressed record?
I have. You're on.
Thank you.
You're on.
Right, well, hello everybody, and welcome to the. Is it the last show before Christmas? No.
It's for me.
Oh, it's for you, isn't it? Yeah.
It's for me.
Welcome to the penultimate PropDog Live before Christmas. So yeah, Jason's not here next week, so hopefully I better check we're on first, haven't I? And the microphone should be on. Bear with me, guys.
No cash today.
Chaps and
chapasses.
Okay, right. So, well, Ottar's always the first one on. Hello, Ottar. Ottar, can you hear me okay? Please give us a thumbs up. Make sure everything's working all right. And why is this not coming up?
Ottar sets his watch by us, doesn't he?
It's taking time. Oh, I see a message from Finley. Come on.
It's got a special treat for Ottar today.
Have we?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, what have we got?
Well, you'll find out.
Christmas
later.
cake?
Well, no, it's in relation to his question last week about making large quantities of things appear.
Oh, yes, of course, yes. So, oh, here we go. Hey, we're on. Excellent. Right, okay, let me just turn the sound down on here. Wonderful. Right, hello everyone. It's good to, it's peace of mind to know we're on.
Yeah, it's nice to know.
Let's get Bobo out.
Hello.
So,
no cash today, guys. Cash is somewhere between here and Newcastle picking up a grandmother. Take from that what you will.
There we are. We moved the tree that side this week so that Bobo can interact with you all. You can admire Bobo's beautiful plumage. So right guys, if you've never watched us on a live, we are here for you guys, so please feel free to ask any questions you want. We'll try and answer them the best you can. If there's something we can help you out with, look inside a product, tell you anything about a product, open up, see what's inside, read it back, we're more than welcome to do so. We can demo a lot of the stuff in here, but considering we've got 5,000 products, probably only about 10% of it, if that. So we may not be able to demo everything.
Busy week.
But we've got a few things to show you, a few new things to talk about, and that's about it really, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
You're trying to think.
Well, we've been getting ready for Christmas, and you guys have been amazing, haven't they? It's been manic here.
Oh,
which is lovely.
Been crazy. I love this time of year because this time of year it gets really busy, and we actually make money. It's only 2 months of the year, November, December. We actually make good money, and then January, February it goes really quiet, and then we just keep our fingers crossed that November will come around soon and we'll survive. So no, it's been good. It's been good. Right, let's see who's around then. So right, as we know, Ottar's there, who says, "Hey guys." Chris Kelly's there. He said, "Greetings." Finley Southgate, "Hi guys." Eddie Grant, "Hi lads." Thank you for confirming the sound, Ottar. Frank Valenti is always in Florida. Oh, Tampa. He says on there. Well, Tampa's in Florida.
Yep.
Yeah. Stuart Bresnan. Hello. Michael Cooley. You moved your Christmas tree. Yeah, I've just explained why, Michael. So
he is on it, isn't he, Michael?
Yeah, he knows, isn't he? He's like
yeah,
like a shark.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. Right. Alan Steedman says, "Hi lads." Frank Valenti says, "I saw my friend Danny Buckler was in your shop over the other day. He's amazing." Yeah, Danny's always around. He comes in quite often. One of our better customers. Eddie Grant says, "Sound Vision is good. Thank you for that." Right. Ottar. Ottar says, "What is PD Xmas 15?" We'll tell you a little later on, Ottar.
Dave's number plate.
Makes sense. Yeah. Doesn't look like a number plate, doesn't it? Yeah. Hans Sunstorm says, "Hi and a very Merry Christmas," and to you too, Hans. Mark Wiljex says, "Hi lads." All the locals are there, all the regulars. Cypher's there. Hello, Cypher. We'll see you Monday. Looking forward to our curry.
Mila sent a message.
Yes. I want my prawn thing that you do. I think it's a butterfly prawn. You know what it is. Just bring that along. That'd be great. Thank you.
You're the man.
Tony says, "Afternoon, chaps." Hello, Tony.
Hello, Tony. Slash Julie.
Yeah, and Julie, yeah. Or is it Julie on Tony's account? We never know. Liam Bull says, "Hello." Eddie Grant says, "Received my 52 to 1 trick and gravity box. Excellent service as always. You're most welcome, Eddie, and thank you for your custom." Ronnie Hay, hello, mate. Good to hear. Good to hear from you. Good to see your name on here. Paul Sunderland, "Afternoon, chaps." Hello, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Was it Paul who did the 3D one of Bobo? Was it Paul Sunderland?
Yes, it was. Yeah, the picture.
Paul,
sorry, you totally lost me. I was
3D
like, what?
picture you made of Bobo on my Facebook page. That was amazing.
What, that moves around?
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
That was Paul. Yeah, I was showing Bobo on my phone, and usually she ignores the phone, but as soon as I moved it like that, she suddenly paid interest and started going up to it, and then her figures went up and kind of backed
I think
up.
it's an iPhone thing. I'm not sure how to do it, but it's wicked.
That was cool.
Like
Check it out on my Facebook page. So evening guys, received that hat. Thanks again, Peter Burkett. You're most welcome, Peter. Finley Southgate, my first time at Blackpool this February. Can't wait to see you guys there. And you too, Finley. Come say hello. We don't always know what everyone looks like, so make sure you come and say, I'm Finley, because if you go, hi, how you doing? We'll go, oh, hi, who are you? And not really realise, so yeah. We know names, not faces. So, Ivelo from Bulgaria. You just missed Mila. Is it Ivelo? Yeah, Ivelo. Just missed Mila. Ivelo. Mila is our, well, she's the person who packs all your orders. She's Bulgarian. She could have said hello in Bulgarian. My Bulgarian's a bit poor these days. How's yours?
Nadelica.
I know that I'm Hefe.
I mean sausage, apparently.
Hefe.
Hefe.
Hefe. That's boss in Bulgarian.
Are you sure? You sure Mila just wasn't being offensive?
TC Monogra. Oh, is that a TC Monogra? Oh, I don't know. Mila taught me some Bulgarian when she first moved. I forgot about it now. Anyway. Right, Scott Farrington. Hi guys, Merry Christmas and Happy Friday. Question for Jason. I'm thinking about getting into kids magic as well.
Don't.
As close.
I'm joking.
What are your favourite tricks the kids love? And also, Dave, would you be able to get a picture engraved on an Omni deck for me, as I have a gig at a wedding in January? Omni deck, no problem, Scott. We do them every day. Just pop in, mate. You can do it while you wait. It takes about 40 minutes, so as long as you don't mind waiting 40 minutes. Otherwise, send it to us in advance, and when you come in, you can pick it up.
Who was that?
It's Scott Farrington. He's the one.
Scott.
Scott comes in.
Yeah,
regularly.
I know Scott.
Yeah.
Scott, this is a longer conversation than a question here. The most important thing is the age range in which you're entertaining, because it just varies. Like, something for a 3-year-old isn't going to suit an 8-year-old. And what's my personal favourite trick? That is really hard.
Run Rabbit One.
Run Rabbit Run is phenomenal. If you get a nice Run Rabbit Run.
Wand.
Oh no, they're all brilliant. I wouldn't say. Do you know what my favourite trick is? My favourite trick is Miser's Dream.
Okay.
Because my Miser's Dream, I personally think is my best.
Magic.
I think it's my best routine.
Classic of magic. Awesome. Okay, some woman called Hannah Noble says, "Daddy, Charlie is Charlie is scouting, sprouting."
That's a worry.
Charlie sprouting.
I mean,
scouting.
That's my I was about to say illegitimate wife. I meant illiterate. Illiterate, right? Illiterate wife.
Scouting. What's scouting? Is gouting?
I'm guessing watching. I don't know what's wrong with her. She's been drinking. She's a nanny.
Yeah.
She's always
Stay
drinking.
off the alcohol.
Gin.
All the drugs.
Nanny's ruin.
Oh, bless you, Bobo.
Hello, love.
You alright? You sneezing there, Bobes? You alright? Bless you.
I've got an overwhelming urge to sing 12 Days of Christmas, finishing with "and a Bobo on an iMac." She's just been there. I don't know why. I'm not doing the whole thing. We're only here till half 5.
Michael Cooley, do you have the Invisibag club? Invisibag club.
That's not what he means, but yes, we do.
Is it good for children's entertainer?
I think it's brilliant for children's entertaining. We're going to talk about it later on. I'm happy with this. I think this is cool.
Awesome. Well, Sean Max says, hi guys, Merry Christmas, and to you, Sean.
Merry Christmas,
Andy
Sean.
Tigley says, hi guys. Alan Rollson's there. Hello, Alan. Hope you're well, mate. We are all well, thank you very much. Nick Story has joined. Robbie Danson says, hi guys, received my parcel 15 minutes ago. Good. Bit late. We tried to get it there this morning, but
yeah.
Han says, why do you not sell the DMC passport to Elite Pro gaffs when you sell the gaff deck?
Well, I can answer that, because the passport to the Elite Pro gaffs came out after I placed the order for the gaffs. So A, we don't have them. We'll have them hopefully next week. And B, because it's like an additional 20 quid. So you can buy it when we have it in stock. We have the passport for the mark cards, and we had the passport for the alphas as well. But at the moment we haven't got the gaff deck passport in. But we will do. I think there's 6 tricks I remember reading that you can do with the gaffs that come with the DMCs. So we will get it in for you, but if we sold it with it, I mean, I don't know if you mean selling it alongside it, but the decks would be costing you 30, 35, 40 quid.
Whether people think you should get it free of charge. You're spending a lot of money on the deck. Maybe you should
in fairness, those passports aren't
really
cheap. Yeah. They're not cheap for what they are. Yeah, I don't know. It's a separate product, but we will have it hopefully next week. If they're still
I think it's
in stock.
because it looks quite small, so there's a lot of content, but it looks quite small.
Yeah, it is small, but there's a lot in there.
Included, because it looks like a pamphlet or
almost like an instruction book. Yeah.
There's more to it than that.
But they're 19.99 each, I think, for the passports.
What do you think?
I think it's good.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah. These are the ones that we were meant to get last week that arrived blank. I hope you guys all got your hats, by the way. That we sent out, the blank ones. But yeah, the PropDog hats.
I do like the caps. I don't often wear a cap, but
the beanies don't suit me. I'm not. I like a good woolly hat, but a beanie like that, it's not really my thing, is it?
It's alright. I don't know what's.
I don't know what you're complaining about.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I mean, if anything, you've got the perfect head for a beanie.
I have. I need something to keep my head warm.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anyone does want any of these, by the way, they're not on the website yet, but we are going to put them on the website. They will be £20 each.
So you can buy that or a DMC passport. It's up to you.
Right, where are we? Hans. Oh no, that was the one we just answered. I better like that one, so I know I've read it. Right. Avella says, "Is call chef for boss?" Yes. Jonas says, "Hello guys." Hello Jonas. And Yves says, "Hi guys." Kevin Peel says, "Hi all." Stephen Lovering. Hello Stephen. Stephen says, "Hi guys. Any chance of Click, Gimmick and Online Instructions by Manoj Kaushal?" Right. Yeah, we'll do it now. Okay.
Is he just wanted?
Right. So, guys, Click is here. Okay. Click.
You speak about it because I'm so annoyed with it.
Shit.
I'm so annoyed with it.
No offense, but it is shit. Sorry, Manoj Kaushal, if you're watching, but we opened this and it is diabolical. I really would not recommend anyone get this. We've got one in stock. We will not be selling it. There are just so many things wrong with this, from the reset to how long the gimmick's going to last, how it looks. Alex, what were your thoughts on this? You had a look at it, didn't you?
Yeah, apart from adding more four-letter words to what you've just
Yeah.
said.
I mean, utterly
I was shocked.
pants. We were going to be reviewing this, but as Stephen Lovering has asked about it, it is crap. I would not recommend this to anybody. I mean, I should have known when I watched the trailer. Jason showed me the trailer yesterday.
You couldn't believe it, could you?
It was the first time I watched a trailer, and oh my good God. I mean, they probably spent more money on that hotel room and filming the trailer than they did on the entire production of this. I can see maybe somebody buying it and trying to get away with it, and the person who's watching going, really? And the person who's using it will probably realise that after 5 minutes it's not going to work. And I can even see on the envelope, complete giveaways on the envelope from where it's, we've played around with it.
It's definitely not a nail-biting effect.
Murphy's, what the earth were you thinking about taking this on and doing it? So anyone wants this,
it has been pushed as well. It has
Yeah.
been... I'll tell you.
Oh, it's terrible. Anyway, I was going to destroy this on camera because I thought it's a thing to do with it, but that's wrong because somebody out there might want it. So we are going to run a little, not a competition. I'm going to give this away to somebody a little later on today. I'm not going to tell you why at the moment, because what you have to do if you want to get this, because if I do, if you've watched previous lives, you'll know that if I say, think of a number between 1 and 100 and you'll win a prize, and someone does, everyone writes in a comment, my screen scrolls up really fast, and the moment they scroll out of view, you can't scroll back down again when you're watching it on here. So it'll ruin everything. So once we've cleared all the comments and messages, then we'll run a little something to give this away to somebody if anyone wants it. In fact,
it would have been $31.99.
$31.99.
Oh my.
In fact, should we wrap on the competition and just give it to Stephen Lovering?
I think yeah.
Yeah. Actually, no. Sorry, guys. Like, we were going to do this. I was going to use this to give a little prize. We're just going to give this to you, Stephen, because Stephen, you're an extremely regular
Really
customer.
good customer, yeah.
Yeah, you shop with us all the time, and you're the first one to ask about it. So we're just going to send it to you free of charge. If
Happy
you can use
Christmas.
it, please do. If not, then just throw it away, put it in the bin, and warn everyone you know into Magic not to buy it. So there goes the competition. But yeah,
I don't want to keep banging on about it. I'm so disheartened with stuff like this. I mean, I'll go back to, I think it was a new customer of ours, Adrian, came in and was so excited about Magic the other day, and he loved it, didn't he? He came in and he was like, you guys must have the time of your life working here. And I went, it's good, because we get Magic all the time. And he went, you must have so much Magic. I went, well, I do. And I've bought 2 things since I've started here. I bought Venom Cube and one of the children's Magic things from some of the Tommy James stuff. And he went, you must buy so much. I went, no, I don't. And he said, why not? And I went, well, I don't like it. I don't like a lot of it. And he said, what? Give me a percentage of what's good. And we must get, what, 5 or 6 things a week, I'd say?
Yeah.
And I said 10%, and he laughed at me. And I went, no, I'm being completely serious, mate. I'm honestly being serious. And Dave came up the stairs. I went, Dave, just as he was walking past, what percentage would you say is good product that we get? And he went 5%. And it's just... I mean, we have got some good stuff today, which is brilliant. And I'm really pleased about that.
And we've got some okay stuff. and we got some potentially good stuff.
Yeah,
I think one of the problems is that the benchmark price is gradually rising up. So
yeah, it is. It's getting more and more expensive.
Now it's £30, and rubbish that you can't use for £30
Yeah.
is criminal.
Oh, it's shocking.
Really.
Yeah. And a lot of that is down to Murphy's being an intermediary, being a distributor. As I'm always saying, we are a cottage industry. There shouldn't be a distributor in a cottage industry. You know, if you go to your local market and you've got a guy there selling candles or jewellery or butchers, you know, that's a cottage industry. You wouldn't
Man's
think
selling butchers.
a butcher selling meat. Sorry, you can't think 2 steps in advance.
That is cottage.
Yeah.
Well, that is niche.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt you.
Right. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah. But yeah. You know, that's a cottage industry. Somebody makes something and you sell it on, and you may have, you know, somebody else buying one person's jewellery to sell in their shop. So they may go direct to the craftsman to buy it, but you wouldn't have that craftsman selling it to a bigger wholesaler and then selling it down to somebody else and going to somebody else as well, when it's such a very small market, because economies of scale don't come into well, they're not a factor, should I say, because if I wanted to produce these and I think, well, if I'm going to sell it to Murphy's Magic, I might sell 500, so you're going to ask a factory to produce 500, they're going to charge you, let's say, £10 to make each one. But if you went to them and said, right, I've got 44 million potential customers in the UK alone, and then another 100 million in America, let's order 100,000. You know, that is then only going to cost you 50 pence. And that's what economies of scale are. And it doesn't happen in the magic market, you know, it's very rare. So people end up paying a fortune to get it produced, and then it goes, the producer makes their money, the magician makes their money, Murphy's Magic makes their money, the dealer makes their money, and eventually you get it, and you just pay for five lots of profit from different people. It's crazy. It should be the creator will make it, and individual magic shops will go to those individual creators and buy it from them. Or maybe if a magic shop has produced it by buying the rights to somebody or buying a product off somebody. So if Alex created something and I bought it off Alex, I would then sell it to another magic shop, but I wouldn't sell it to Murphy's, who would then sell it to another magic shop. It's
nice to think that we are getting slowly more that way, aren't we? With certain partners, we are
partners, yeah.
We're bringing some stuff in.
Murphy's have been good for magic in many a way. They've opened it right up, but you know, it's the wrong thing in this business.
Right, it's Christmas.
Anyway,
enough doom and gloom.
Yes, right, okay. Right, Tom Major says, "Hi guys, best magic shop. Best magic shop by a mile. Thank you,
Thanks,
Tom. So sometimes I pause here because as I move the mouse over someone's picture, it suddenly has a pop-up that blocks the message. So
we do try and be honest, guys, as well. We're not just ragging on it for no reason. It's,
I'm
not going to tell you it's good when it's not good.
No. We always say, you know, honesty is the most important thing in this job. You know, for us anyway. You know, if you're going to bullshit to customers to make a sale, you're not going to last very long in this business. So. Right, Han said I bought the last gaff deck, but I could not order the passport. Ah.
It's because we haven't had the gaff. The gaff passport isn't on the website. I don't think. I think
why.
The passport is to marked decks, and we were out of stock of them.
Right, Chris Kelly says, have you? It says have y'all. Have y'all been able to get or test mental dice by Tony and Verdi?
No, we've got them on back order. They look brilliant. They look really good.
Is this the one you were talking about the other day?
Yes, this is the re-release of Mental Dice.
Well, hang on a minute. I'm confused then, because Mental Dice was by Marc Antoine. It wasn't.
Right.
By
So I wasn't around when the initial came out. So this is from what I understand, it's Mental Dice. You've got 3 dice. You roll them and you can see the numbers on it.
Well, that's what Mental Dice is. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. And the dice are now much smaller. They look more like board game dice. I never saw the original one, so I'm guessing they're selling it because they obviously were bigger before. The charge is really good on them. They've got a charge plate. There's all sorts of new stuff in there.
But is that right, Tony and Verdi?
That's who that's being advertised under, yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why.
Unless Marc Antoine sold the rights to it, or unless there's 2 products called Mental Dice, somebody else maybe copied them.
No, it looks... Yeah. I remember seeing Mental Dice when I was, before I started here, and it looks similar. It's the same thing.
We are going to get some in. We won't get too many because the market's already been flooded. I mean, if you purchased Mental Dice 1, I seriously doubt if you're going to be paying the same amount of money to buy a second version.
It's roughly £300 as well, maybe £280, I can't remember what.
Okay, let's move on.
Passport to Gaff is now on the Murphy's site, so I guess
is it?
order it in.
Okay.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, we haven't had it in the shop yet. It only came out in the last 2 days, and we got the Murphy's order yesterday. So
okay, well, hopefully Hans will have it very soon. Jonas says, speaking of kids' magic, what seems to be the magic ratio of magic and gags in a kids' show? it seems to me like some kids' magicians are more like clowns than magicians, and not always good clowns. That is definitely a question for you, because I know.
It's a good job.
Nothing about
It's a good job
kids'
today's
magic.
my last live, because I think I need some time to just chill out
Last live before
Christmas, because I just need some
something
time
you're
to chill
not
out. This is another thing that gets me as well. Oh God. Right, so my show, I try and the gags are really important. Best advice I can give you is read Silly Billy's book, because he talks about laughs per minute. And laughs per minute, or interactions per minute, actually. It's not that one, Alex. It's serious. Silly Billy's original book. He talks about interactions per minute. Now, an interaction is anything, from a laugh, from a shouting out, from whatever. Any way the kids interact. So, for me, in my show, magic is the most important thing, but there's jokes in there for the grown-ups as well. But another one of my pet hates, along with rubbish trailers, is when people sell things, and as one of their selling points is add 10 minutes to your show. Well, that's good if you're new to it and you want something to fill the time. And I was there as well, and I was doing a 45-minute show. I was petrified I didn't have enough material, and I added something at the end of my show, which I now do, and I've had to do it for the last 6 years because nobody wants me to ever stop doing it, because that's one of the reasons they booked me. But I threw it in because I was concerned I didn't have 45 minutes. And now there are so many people that sell stuff and go, add 10 minutes to your children's show. Add a no-hassle 10 minutes. Now, most of the time, the magic element of that 10 minutes is probably 30 seconds. 10 minutes of it is cheap jokes. It's, I don't know.
Shout and cheer, basically.
Shout and cheer, yeah. And one of the best pieces of advice I heard when I started out was, children making noise isn't entertaining. Okay? Just having kids screaming for half an hour you're not entertaining them. You want big peaks and big troughs, but this is going off topic. But I try and put as much magic in as possible. There's magic happening, I'd say, at least there's some magic effect happening every 2 minutes, I would say. But the more you can put in, even if it's just, a handkerchief jumping out of your hand or a silver scepter coming out of a bag, a lot of it is jokes. A lot of it is built up on jokes and stories, and it depends on the effects you're doing. But try and get as much in as you can.
I mean, my point of view, not necessarily for kids, but in magic in general, is people hire us to go somewhere to entertain.
To be entertaining, yeah. That is true, yeah.
And, I mean, you could be a comedian, a magician, a comedy magician, or you can just, do a bit of everything, I mean, some magicians will do a bit of juggling, a bit of silhouette cutting, a bit of, a bit of mime, a bit of everything, really. Do they specifically want a magician? In which case, do they want hardcore, magic, or do they just want something entertaining?
Well, my website, I am a children's entertainer. I'm not listed as a children's magician.
There you go. Yeah.
So I make the kids laugh.
Yeah.
I do all the games and all that stuff. And in fact, I'm going to show you a routine that's straight out of my show later on. And the moment of magic in it is 5 seconds. But hopefully, you'll find the routine entertaining just by the things that I've put in over the years of doing it.
It's the journey, isn't it?
It's the journey, yeah.
It's a lot more of a journey for
It's all about the journey, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, Frosty says, "What's up?"
Hello, Frosty. Frosty. Talk about an entertaining kids entertainer. That's Frosty.
You disappointed me, Jason.
Why?
What's up?
What? Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying Frosty was rubbish.
No.
I'm joking. What's up?
What's up?
That's good, you didn't. Okay.
Love you,
Steve
Frosty.
Eden. Hey dudes, Merry Christmas, and what's the last day for pre-Christmas delivery? Do you know what? I have no idea.
I don't know.
I mean, I can still go to the post office Christmas Eve, but you're not going to get it Christmas Day, so I would presume on the 23rd, really.
Well,
I mean,
it's a working day, isn't it, Christmas Eve?
yeah, but it really depends on whether the post office or the postal service is going to get it to you on time. I mean,
I would say, if I had to guess, you'd need to be ordering it by Monday the 22nd.
just order it as soon as you can. Just order it as soon as you can,
Is
Steve.
that right? It's Christmas
that's the
Day,
best
Wednesday
bet.
or Thursday?
Wednesday, I believe, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Monday will be leaving it last minute. I'd go the Friday before.
Because Thursday's Boxing Day, Friday we're closed.
Yeah, just get as soon as you can. And guys, honestly, if you are in any doubt, please choose a tracking option, because we get so many people I've had to respond to this week that go, "Where's my parcel?" And I look at the thing and they've not chosen any tracking, and then we've honestly got no idea. Yeah. So if you do want something, track it. Just please track it.
Yeah.
It's not our fault.
Even tracked isn't.
No, even track's been
guaranteed.
taking longer.
We've had a couple of orders recently where we sent them by special next day delivery, and a week later they still haven't got it. In fact, I need to track down that card phone and see what's happening with that.
Pickle?
Yeah, remind me about the. Can you write down card fountain? Because I sent Ron a new card fountain.
I'm not using that pen. Has he got a pen?
I sent Ron a new card fountain because he didn't receive his next one special next day delivery. So right, okay. So I need to track down that, get the card fountain back.
I don't know where that's gone.
But yeah, even DHL, we sent stuff by DHL and it's not got there. So
Got another pen.
is that Sans Mine's Vanishing Sharpie? Oh no, it worked. It wouldn't be. No. Sorry. Ivello says. Ivello says. Ivello says you are. You're awesome. I have a problem. I have to write a script for a show, but don't know where to start. Yeah. Every person Ivello who's started writing a script has been there. You know, it's one of those things you don't know where to start. The best way I've always found to write a script is just on your own. Just imagine there's an audience there, and just say something, and then remember what you said, and then kind of add it in, and then do the next part, and then eventually you'll start to think of better things to write, and then do it over and over again. You think, tell you what, that just doesn't sound right. Put something new in, and just keep doing that. So.
It's about that. You've got to sort of visualise yourself doing it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Well,
the way the best way is just to go out there and just cuff it, just do it, and just say anything, and then work out what. Because when you're under the pressure of doing something in front of the audience and the adrenaline's there, you just come out with really good words, good script. You say funny things you would never have thought of. And then if you're recording it all, take out the best bits of your show, and after about 20 bad performances with some occasionally good words, you'll have some good scripts to work with.
I'm lucky like that because obviously being as blind as I am, I'm not allowed to drive. So my wife takes me to every gig, and most of the time she's there with Charlie in the background, and she just says to me in the car on the way home, she went, "That was a good line you put in." And sometimes I don't even think about it, but she goes, I came up the other day, I was talking about shaving foam, and I went, "This is, if you don't know kids, this is what dads use to shave their beards, and it's what mums use to shave their beards." And all the parents laughed, and she went, "That was good, let's keep that in." And I didn't even think about it. I don't know where my brain went to say that's what mums used to shave. I don't know where I was going, I was just on autopilot. But she went, "That was a good line."
I mean, for close-up, I never script anything. I just go with it.
Yeah.
But when I've done stages, I've needed to work on a script. But
the lesson for that is take your wife with you.
But also, I think it's to know the trick so well that you can interact with who you're performing
that's
with,
very true.
So you don't lose track.
The first 5 times I do anything, my brain is what's happening physically rather than what I'm doing, for the kids. And that's really, you've got to know exactly what you're doing, and then your creativity comes out.
And record every show you do for the first 30, 40 shows and watch all of them, and just watch it from a different point of view, and then pick out the best parts of each one. Right, Scott Farrington says, "That's great, thank you, Jason. Thanks, Dave. I'll send you the picture. I went engraved with a message, and I'll be in on the 30th. I'm getting some vouchers for Christmas. Look forward to seeing you all." Look forward to seeing you too, Scott. Send the highest resolution photo you can. Always best. Frosty says 74. Andy Tigley says 48. Laugh out loud. Late joining, afternoon all. Stephen Lovering, thank you. You're most welcome, Stephen.
I'm sorry, I've lost it. What's with the numbers?
Oh, when I was saying I was going to give something away.
Okay.
If I was going to think of a number or whatever.
Very good.
Yeah, we're just going to give it to
Comedy
Stephen
genius, that was.
Stephen will appreciate that more than anyone else.
He will, I love that.
So, yeah. Simon Keane, late joining, afternoon all. Afternoon, Simon. Late as always.
Simon.
Stephen Lovering, we've done that one. David Harris, the new DMC gaff deck is great. Thank you, David. James Samuel, hey Dave, what's the best amount of glue / orientation for the flash cards on a playing card? Right, I would recommend clear nail varnish and just a tiny little dab on the top of each corner, and that will stick it perfectly to the card.
You don't want glue, do you?
No. If you're going to use, you can make flash glue. So if you get some acetone or nail varnish remover, don't use the acetone-free nail varnish remover. It won't work. You need physical acetone, which is most nail varnish remover, and a form of cellulose. Best form of cellulose that not many people know is cellulose is a ping pong ball. Pure 100% cellulose. Get a ping pong ball, put it on a dish, pour some acetone over it. It will dissolve it into a sticky glue. That is nitrocellulose, and you can use it to stick things together. That's what the old films used to be made of out in the 60s and 70s, or used to catch fire. So there we are, a little lesson for you on that. What's that? Heard a noise?
No, yeah,
I did hear a noise, but I was just amazed by your ping pong ball knowledge.
Yeah. So the best
that takes beer pong to the next level, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Aaron says, does the PropDog cap double as a change bag cut for Street Magic, Dave? If it did, it would be a lot more expensive than 20 quid, Aaron. But unfortunately, we didn't come up with the idea, so we will be copying and wouldn't be right. So, right. What are you doing, Bobo? You've been a pain in the backside again. You have to go back in your cage. LCO says, greetings from Portugal. Hello, LCO. Hello. I hope you are well. Thanks for joining us. I think it's the first time you joined us, LCO, I think. Keshav says, evening gents, lovely from lovely Pontefract. Feels weird not being able to pop up from behind the camera.
I'd be amazed if that featured of all that little.
I just realised there's cash.
There's cash, yeah.
Keshav Kaksixi. I know your name is Kas Thakura, but I always forget the Kashev Kaksixi bit. Cash. Anyway, do you want to do a cash pop up for cash? Don't forget to stick the tongue out.
It'd be amazing if you had a cash mask on. Good stuff.
You did it better than you did.
Yeah, mine was crap. Mine was rubbish, yeah.
David says, there is a passport for the DMC gaff deck. It's great. It's got great effects in it. Right. Kevin Kroom says, afternoon, guys.
Hello, Kevin.
Stephen says, thanks for the hat. That's Stephen Steph. Liam Ball says, what is this mental dice?
Yeah. That was good, Alex.
You did a good one. Yeah, you did a good one.
There's
a delay, guys, between what you see and what I see over here. So,
Crikey, we're flying through this
mental dice, Liam. I presume it's the same as the Marc-Antoine one, where you just basically roll some dice and you get a little readout in a pack of cards over here, which you can read and see what the dice are. So you can turn away.
Yeah, now, what I have seen, and I don't know if this is compared to the other one, is that the reader is tiny. Like, so you could clip it here,
right? So
you could have it here and get them to roll the dice, and just by coming up there, the whole pack, the whole thing of the dice, I'd say is no bigger than that space on my hand.
Okay,
it's great. It looks really good. I hope it's as good as it is.
The original was in the deck of cards, so you
the reader is.
You can read it from here.
Yeah, no, the reader is loose.
Yeah.
The reader isn't installed in anything, as far as I know.
Right, Kevin Kroom says, never received Alex's T-shirt. What's that about? Were you going to send a T-shirt to somebody, were you?
Last week, when I was off the other week, he said he wanted Alex's T-shirt.
Right, Frank Valenti says, can you do a quick review of the Master deck from Mark Oberon? Is it worth it? I don't even know if we sell it, Frank, unfortunately. Do we, Master deck?
Not heard of it.
No, we don't even sell that, unfortunately. Frosty says, yeah, what the F is that ad time all about? 60 minutes kid show isn't enough time for a kid show. There you go. Right, Max Gibson, will you be selling PropDog beanies? Yeah, I think we probably will, Max. We'll sort that out on the website at some point. James Samuel, ready to go out of the box, as they say, Jason. What a load of old shit. What's that about?
Just anything that says ready to go out of the box.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah. Chris Kelly, I don't do children's magic, but I share a meal with Silly Billy and super nice guy. Would recommend supporting his stuff.
David
is a really nice guy.
Awesome. Yeah, I love David. He's a lovely bloke. Really nice guy.
Yeah. Cash says, what's up? He felt left out. Theo says, 2 magic dragons go into a pub. The first says, it's hot in here, isn't it? The other replies, shut your mouth. Like it. John Billett says, regarding script writing, just write. Set aside 15 minutes and just write. See what comes out. Yeah, good idea, John. You don't have to write any sense. Just write the first things that come to your mind, and you'll be amazed that it's one of these things that, you know, when you start, it just starts going. It's like being hungry. Yeah, it's like eating food. Sometimes you're not hungry, but you just have a little something, and all of a sudden you're hungry. That's what an appetizer is. Yeah. It just starts flowing out. Anyway, Ken Dunn says, Scripting Magic by Pete McCabe is a good reference. Thank you, Ken. Good point. I completely forgot about that.
Good idea, Ken.
Yeah, and there's 1 and 2 of that. Jonas says, this is great advice from Kids Magic Guys. I see so many magicians who do like 3 sucker tricks in a 30-minute show, so it's 18 minutes of screaming for the show.
God, yeah, please don't patronise them as well. That's too much. I mean, a little bit of patronising is fun because it gets them to be against you, and that's really important, but constantly talking down to them is it's just abhorrent. Andy
Tigley says, love the Christmas playing cards. Cheers, boys. Max Gibson, fingers crossed I receive some PD vouchers for my birthday tomorrow. Yay. I might know whether you got some and I might not know, but we couldn't tell you. Darren says, hi guys, Darren Snellgar, hello mate. Ottar, there is flash glue that can be brought off the shelf in the US, but shipping to Europe might be some troublesome. Yeah, we will look into that, Ottar, but I think you're right, it's going to be a nightmare getting it in. We're going to make a hazardous shipping. which we have to do when we get Elmer's glue in, and it's very expensive. Simon Keane says, hand von knees and booms. A Daisy says, hello Dad from Sweden, laugh out loud. Hand von knees.
Hands on knees, yep.
And booms a daisy. Oh, right.
Oh, right,
Okay,
Swedish.
so they're like kids' magicians' names or
Yeah.
performing names, I would have thought. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Oh, right.
Hand on knees and Booms a Daisy says hello from Sweden. Laugh out loud.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello, Booms a Daisy. That's a good word, isn't it? What was the one you said the other day? Do you want to say that or not? Keep it quiet.
Well, it's up to you, mate. It's yours if we
Oh,
release a trick.
Yeah, Jason just had a really good word the other day.
We were just talking about something.
We're
good name
potentially
for something.
releasing something, and we've got a good name for it, but Jason come up with a good alternative name, which we think is going to be good to use in a future release if we should do it.
Do you know what? It's brilliant. If you're in an older show, this is one of the jokes that would go over the kids' heads. If you've got, oh, there we go, there's a routine. If you've got a breakaway one that collapses, and he goes, all right, I can fix this. Viagra Cadabra.
There you go, yeah.
And it's back, up.
that
I
was
think
the
the
name.
parents would laugh at that, but the kids wouldn't get it.
Viagra Cadabra, yeah.
Viagra Cadabra. If you just say it like that, and they'll be like, what did he just say? And that'll be quite good.
I like that.
Viagra Cadabra.
Paul Sunderland, love Dave's snippets of information, like the ping pong ball tip. Could you make a weekly feature?
So do I. I mean, this is a weekly feature.
I would, but it's one of those things, it's up there and it's blocked away, and if you'd have asked me to think up something like that beforehand, I would never have thought of it. But if there's a trigger, something I know about, something I've tried and tested and played with, then yeah, I can give you these snippets.
You get a snippet every week at least. There's always something you say that I'm
yeah.
like, what? Where's that come from?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
see, my problem is I have a terrible memory in that it goes in and it stays in there and jumbles around, and I need a trigger to find that memory out. So yeah, if I can find that trigger, then we can do
Well,
it.
I'm just gonna say we need to sort of crack on a bit.
Yeah, Cash said
20,
you didn't
25.
crowd on the pop up there. Well, almost, I'm just trying to get to the bottom. Once I get to the bottom,
No,
of the
I
comments,
know.
we
I
can
totally
crack on.
appreciate that. But
so Michael
lots to do.
Grimmer, late to the party. Good afternoon, people, and to you. Christian Gray says Merry Christmas, lads. And
Hi,
to you,
Christian.
Christian was in the shop
Nice
the
to
other
see
day.
Christian, yeah.
Simon Keane.
How's the
I
jumper?
meant. What are you doing, Babes? I meant. Come on, up there. Yeah. Sorry, Simon Keane. I meant your long lost Swedish love child. Laugh out loud. Okay.
That was one of Dave's tidbits.
Ottar likes your Viagra Cadabra. And lastly, Nick Lear says you can use Abra Viagra with Kid Stiff Rope. Good call.
There
Good
we
call.
go.
Right. Very well, you've been a pain in the arse.
Fantastic.
Over there. Right, I have something I want to get off my chest.
Oh, what?
I have something I want to get off my chest.
I'm worried. What?
It's been on my chest for a while now and it's pissing me off.
What is this? What are you doing?
Can I
my medal.
Can I come in close for it?
A medal?
You can come in close if you like, yeah.
Oh, right.
my medal.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Mind Reader of the Year. Yay! I'm the best mind reader there is. I won a prize. Mind Reader of the Year. Ta-da!
Well done.
Yeah, good. I got it for reading minds.
Can you prove it?
Yeah. What am I thinking?
No idea.
Right, what are you thinking?
Is there a boy born that can swim fast in a shark? That's an Office reference.
Okay,
Christmas
maybe I wasn't
special
that good at mind
awards.
reading. No. Okay, honestly, I am going to read your mind.
Okay. This will be good. And worrying if my wife's still watching.
Do you want to come in close for this?
Yep. The tree's annoying.
Check it out. Quick card trick for you. You see they're all different. Okay, Jason?
Mm-hmm.
Any one of those, I want you to look at one of the cards and remember it. Do you have one?
Yes, I've got
You do?
one. Yeah.
Okay. Now, picture that card in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fairly... Well, it's kind of like a middle range card, but it's about the middle of the deck. I mean, it's higher than an ace, isn't it?
It's higher than ace,
no,
yeah.
no,
If
no.
I...
Yeah. It was Mind Reader of the Year, by the way. Mind Reader of the Year. It was a red card, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It was a red card. Yes, I know what your card is.
Okay.
What was it?
Well, that's not mind reading. Queen of Hearts, it was.
See? I knew that.
You didn't.
It was a Queen of Hearts. I knew that. Mind Reader of the Year.
I don't know
No,
what-
seriously, look. Mind Reader of the Year.
What?
See? Queen of Hearts. Boom! Thank you, Matthew Wright. And there we go. Oh, and Harry as well. Sorry, no, thank you, Harry, as well. Yeah, that is Mind Reader of the Year. What's the official name of the trick?
The medal.
The medal. by Matthew Wright and
You missed my favourite joke.
Go on.
My favourite joke is I won this recently.
Yeah, I won this recently. Go on.
There were 4 of us bidding on eBay, and I was
4 was bidding for eBay. Got it for £1. Is that right?
Yeah, the engraving cost a bit
I
more.
was too busy trying to work out which card you'd have and how I'm gonna work it out. But yeah, that is a trick performed live as you would perform it in a show. Okay, so that is literally what you would do if you were going to perform this. And there we go. That is a trick. Now, it's all right, it works, but there are a lot of problems with this. I mean, first of all, you're not going to wear this on your average walk-around gig. If you're going to go to a party and do a walk-around gig, would you walk around and wear it? I suppose if you're Matthew Wright's character, 100%. It depends on the character. Cass would wear it. But there are certain areas you wouldn't wear it, okay, certain things. I mean, this wouldn't work for me.
No, it wouldn't work for me. But there are people there it will work for.
But some of the main problems are this, okay? Which I don't know why they didn't think of this. They could have designed this slightly differently, but as you're walking around, there, see?
Yeah. I mean, you've over-exaggerated that, but it does happen.
Well, no, because
I know.
If I'm performing...
No, I get it. I was wearing it earlier, wasn't I?
It's gone back. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if you're around a table, that's definitely going to cause a problem. Because the moment you bend over to go to a table, look, it comes sideways, which anyone there can see what's happening. Yeah. Okay? So you can only really perform up here and keep back. But, you know, if you do anything like that and you move around, you're giving it away as well. So, you know, all they had to do was have a different system on there where it stays flat in one way like that and it won't go around. But the moment you lift off, it naturally wants to go sideways, which can cause problems. Yeah. So that is the first problem.
I really like... Do you know what I really like?
To be fair with that, because I do see your point, but, I mean, a pin, a little safety clip, anything like that would resolve that issue.
Yes,
it would, but again, yeah, you're right. It's annoying it wasn't thought of, because it was the first thing I said.
There are a couple of other issues with it that we've discussed about, but I can't... The problem is, if I tell you what they are, I'm giving away the effect, I'm giving away the method.
Let's talk about what we like.
Yeah.
Because...
What I like is... That looks amazing. This looks amazing.
It's brilliant. Yeah. That is great.
Yeah, it's not quite straight. That is one of the other little issues with it. It could be straight, it might not be straight. But again, I can't say too much about it.
The jokes, the actual performance, if you're going to buy a trick and copy a script... This will get laughs.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's good.
I didn't watch all this.
No, it's good.
I figure I could do this with you know, without too much need for too much practice.
Yeah, it's very good.
And I did it all right. It's lovely made. It's really well made. I mean, that's pretty much 99% examinable once you've given it away. And great for comedy routines. Not my cup of tea, and I wish they'd just thought of a few little things slightly different. But...
Both Harry and Matthew have different ways of performing the cards as well, which is nice because you see it from different perspectives. Obviously, this is Matthew's character hugely. I don't know Harry as well in terms of his performance as well as I know I've seen Matthew's stuff. Yeah. But it's his trick, I believe. Well, I don't know if it's original.
There's a couple of small things they could have done while making this. I think would have made it just that little bit better and more bomb-proof. Do you know what I mean about?
Yeah, you see, I think it's hard. It's hard because
we've been discussing this a lot today.
I really like the presentation, and I think it's fun. I'd probably give it a go out.
You do it. Alex is the kind of person who'll do it. Yeah, you'd be good at it.
I love the idea of having a walk-around version of Karan's medallion. That's great to do. But yeah, like you say, there's just a few niggles that kind of get under your skin, and it's hard to say.
Basically, while I didn't do much practice for this, I did only do about 20 minutes practice of this, and at 20 minutes practice, I had problems doing it about 10 or 15 times out of about 30 goes, I would say. There were times when it just didn't work, and I had to rearrange handling slightly of what I'm doing, and then I kind of got it to work. So yeah, but yeah,
it's good.
I suppose the thing is, doing the dirty could be made a lot easier and a lot smoother very easily.
Yes, I agree.
It's just a bit annoying that hasn't been done for
you. Could also, if you wanted...
That's the downside to it, to my point.
You could also do it with a different card routine and just have it as a revelation. Be quite nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The nice thing about it is it's relatively quick to reset if you're walking around with different outcomes, which is nice.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be obviously that guy with the 9 of diamonds on the back of his medallion.
You could forego the deck.
You could forego the deck. Yeah.
Use a normal deck.
Or another way. Yeah,
and have it pre-arranged every time. That would, for me, would be a better way of doing it, rather than trying to.
But Harry's version of this deck now, I think most of you will know what this deck is. Harry's version of this, he's added something to it which I quite like. Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. Yeah.
I would say so. Jason performed it for me, and I was laughing along really nicely. I think the routine is really good.
It is good, yeah.
Everything you get, all the lines, everything else.
Yeah, and this is a prime example, right? So this
Worth
Cash saw this on Murphy's and went, "Oh God, we've got to get one of these. We've got to get one of these." And I looked at it, I was like, "Oh, really, Cash? Okay, all right, we'll get one. We'll get one." And obviously Cash wasn't here today, so it was going to be Cash can look at it and do it. And I've watched it, and honestly, I think I've changed my mind. I've gone from thinking it's, I quite like it.
I think only about 50% of people out there will actually get away with doing this, or would want to get away with doing it, will want to put in a performance. And those 50% that do buy it, I think at least half of those, again, are going to get annoyed with...
Do you know what I'd love to see doing it?
Doing something with it.
I'd love to get one. Can we get one and send one to Darren? Because I just think that'd be really funny. If he's just walking around with a thing on it saying, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah, he should say world's best mind reader.
Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it?
I think, yeah.
Mind reader of the year,
anyway,
every year.
We need to move on.
And that's the medal. It's on the website now. We've only got one.
How much are they?
50 something, 52.
Okay.
If you want more, notify when available, because that's something that Dave and I look at on a regular basis, and it's a big judge of how many we get in. So if you do want them.
Ottar says the medal is nice, but compare it to Eye of Odin for the guys at metal writing. Okay. Paul Sunderland, Jason, have you got your giant loop of rope yet for kids?
No, I haven't. That was a cracking idea.
Yes, we're going to look into that.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
That was great.
While Ottar's on there, should we give Ottar a little...
Yes, let's do a trick. Let's do a trick. Now, Ottar last week... Well, we'll talk about it afterwards. So this is basically straight out of my my show, really, without... There's one thing that's different. I'll talk about that later. So, Dave, you're my birthday child.
Oh, sorry, I'm just admiring your thing. Yeah, go on.
You're my birthday child.
Yeah.
In fact, this is really weird. Yeah, you stand there, fantastic. You're my birthday child. Now, Dave, we're going to do... I need to get into...
Go on, snap in the kids' mouth.
Yes, here we go. Right, so as I said at the beginning of the show, we're going to do some magic with 3 colourful handkerchiefs. We've got these here, okay? But first, we need this. Now, do you know what this is? I will show you. This is a trick with 3 tubes. Now, as you can see, in tube number 1, there is absolutely nothing. Nothing in tube number 1. There is a smaller tube inside as well, and there's nothing in the smaller tube. Okay? And there's an internal tube. Come on. Come on.
You're not winning them over. You did this very smoothly.
I did this very smoothly.
Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th.
There we go. There's a smaller internal tube as well. Smaller internal tube as well. So 3 tubes. There's nothing in that tube. There's nothing in that tube. And most importantly, Dave, there's nothing in this tube. Okay? Now what we're going to do, we're going to do some magic with this, and we're going to do some magic with 3 handkerchiefs. Now, as I said before...
It's on fire, Jason. It's on fire, Jason.
Me.
It's on fire, Jason.
Oh, no. As I said before, there's nothing.
Ah.
There's nothing. There's nothing in that tube.
Nothing
2.0.
2.0.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, as I'm saying, Dave, we're going to do some magic. We've got 3 tubes, and we're going to do a trick. I've got 3 handkerchiefs. I've got a green one that's the colour of the grass. I've got a blue one that's the colour of the sky, and I've got a red one that's the colour of my eyes. Which one would you like? The red one, the blue one, or the green one?
The colour of your eyes.
There's the joke for the grown-ups. You see, the kids have no idea what you're talking about. Which one would you like?
One.
The red one. What's the magic word?
Viagra Cadabra.
No, please. Take that.
Okay.
Put that in there for me. Right, you are literally like the children. Stop messing around. This is the end of my show, so normally I've overrun and we're pushing through. That was quite good. Right, okay. So the red one is in the tube. Dave, would you like you can have the blue one, or you can have the green one. Which one do you like next? The green one? Mm-hmm. What's the magic word?
Please?
No, wibbly wobbly. That's my magic word. Get it right. Right, put it in the tube. Fantastic, well done. Ba-bum. And Dave, finally, you can have this hardest choice of the day. Hardest choice of the day. You can have the blue one, or the blue one.
The blue one?
Fantastic. What's the magic word?
Viagra Cadabra?
No, thank you. Right, put that inside there. Fantastic. Now, what we're going to do... You know he's so self-conscious about that. What we're going to do is we're going to cover up the handkerchiefs with the empty tubes. Now, it is important... I'm going to give you a magic wand that I don't have. Take that. Fantastic. That would normally stretch and do all sorts of weird stuff. And I want you to tap the tube 3 times. That was 4 times.
The knocking.
And that's 7 times now. No, 3 times makes the handkerchiefs disappear.
I'll take some away.
No, you can't do that. 3 times makes the handkerchiefs disappear. But if you do it 7 times, something a lot worse happens. The handkerchiefs turn into sweets.
Ooh.
And we're going to give these out at the end of the show.
Are we? To who? Me? Yay.
Yeah.
So yeah, go on.
Yeah, crystal silk cylinder. This is what Ottar, I believe, was asking about last week. A good way to make a large portion of candy appear. What are you doing?
It's harder than I thought it was.
What are you doing?
That's harder than I thought.
What are you doing? We're talking about this.
That kind of go to go boy, didn't it?
What are you doing?
Messing up the whole thing. Yeah.
You Wally.
We were going to have some fun with that, but yeah.
Oh. Let's have a go. Right, look.
I want to clean it first.
This is why we practice.
Have I got it on my...
Just a bit.
Sorry, you often have it around your nose.
I don't think that's bad. That's a good effort, isn't it?
So...
Can't believe you done.
See, I've only used the original. I didn't realise you had to pull it off to do it. I thought you can let go and it will come back out on its own.
Oh, right.
I didn't realise you had to pull the balloon off and then that's the way you do it. I figured if you just let go, the balloon's going to go down.
I didn't wonder what you were doing. I was like, what are you doing?
Because... Well, with the original one...
We were going to get Alex hook, line and sinker with that.
So the original one, you just blow and it does it. Right, with that one, you got a double whammy. You got that going down and that.
Right, yeah.
That makes sense. So yeah, I didn't realise. You
So
didn't tell me that bit, did you?
Well, don't blame me.
Well, you were the one who said, let's do this.
I just thought
Did you know what that is, Alex?
No, you would have had
we
me.
would have had him as well.
We would have had him.
Had me.
We were going to get
So
Alex
Dave
on
and
this.
I, well, I'd like to say we practiced.
Well, we discussed this, like, you know,
So Dave and I, we're going to have a competition to see, because he's a Marine, he should be better. You're right. He's a Marine, he should be better than me with lung capacity. We were going to have a little competition, and then we were going to have an argument, then we were going to let Alex have a go.
Yes.
Oh.
And he'd have got absolutely pasted.
See, what should have happened, as far as I was concerned, you blow, it goes up, you come up, it goes down, and Alex tries, it does it.
That's quite a good metaphor for how that went, wasn't it?
Yeah. Anyway. Diver's Lung Tester.
Balloonatic, it's
yeah,
called.
it's a new Diver's Lung Tester.
I think it's brilliant.
By Jordan O'Grady. Jordan's got some brilliant ones. We got one of the originals here, haven't we?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, right, there we go. That was a bit of fun.
So right, keep that secret.
Yeah,
We'll get
is there somebody
cash. We'll get cash next week.
Yeah, get cash.
He's not watching it.
Get cash now. Yes.
Well, or guys, what we'll do, because I really want you to see it go well.
Right.
We'll get the lads from across the road.
If anybody saw the video we did about 3 or 4 weeks ago with the gas guys that came in and did the 007 pen, they work a ton of gas.
The
so,
A-team.
Yeah, well they are, but hopefully they're not watching. Yeah, but we'll get them in because they're a really good bunch, and we'll get one of them. We'll get all of them in on it except for one person, and we'll get them done.
And we'll make sure they take the balloons off.
Right. Let's move on.
Oh dear.
Right.
How much is it?
No, it's not cheap. I bought it for me, honestly, because I think it's really funny. But I'll put one on the website.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about... I need to get a drink quickly. Do you want to talk about something? Is there anything you can talk about quickly? Or Alex, are you going to talk something?
Yeah, Alex. Alex
I need a quick drink because I've got talcum powder in the back of my phone.
As long as you're not setting me up for something.
Yeah, maybe.
Ah!
3.
I can't believe that. I mean, do you know what?
What have we got
It's so
first?
funny because Alex is very knowledgeable, and I had that on my desk this morning. I went, "Oh, I've got these in," and he went, "What's that?" And then my brain was like, "We can get him. We can." I thought he was going to go.
Well, didn't it used to be a wooden thing? It used to be more.
I used
to have a wheel.
No, it used to be
Have you
this.
ever seen one of these?
Yes, I've seen one of those.
Damn it!
Dave, I said to Dave before Alex arrived, because Alex came in late, I went, "We can get Alex for this," and he went, "Oh, we'll know what it is."
Do you know how to do it?
Yeah, no, I've never used. No, you don't.
Give it a
Don't. What?
Give it a go. Live on camera. Give it a go for real. All you got to do is to blow hard enough for that.
For the wheel to spin round.
Like that. There you go.
I can't. Oh yeah, like your germs are the worst thing that's going to happen to me, right?
You're on. On camera, just in case. Just in case.
What?
Oh, you can't do it.
We should have loaded. Do you know what? That would have been the ultimate joke,
Should have
wouldn't
put
it?
some in, wouldn't it?
To have got
Yeah,
you
yeah,
like
yeah,
that,
yeah.
and then that would have been good.
Next time.
Next time, we'll get cash. Right, there's 3 of us now. 3 musketeers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sovereign sandwich.
Sovereign sandwich.
Let me see if I can remember.
I'll move the sweets.
So sovereign sandwich. This is Jason
Ooh,
gave me.
Malteser. Sorry.
Jason gave me this to learn earlier today.
This morning.
Shortly before the internet went down.
It's been great fun today.
Which, when you're learning something from a download, is tricky. But
Get that out of the way.
Jason, let's go with that, Matt. Let's go
Go
with
with
that.
the
Matt.
Malteser.
So what we're going to do? I'm going to show you.
What we're going to do? Did you just say what
Yeah,
we're
I did, just for Jason.
What we're going to do?
He's rubbing off on me. You can keep that in. So here we go.
What's happening? Do you know what? Sometimes I think we don't need cash.
There we go. So
let's
the
take it
Black
back.
Kings. The Black Kings. There you are. Okay, there's only 2 in the deck, and they're going to be our heroes.
Do we need to bring this in?
Probably.
I'll bring it in.
Just bring it in. Just bring it in.
I'll still participate, but from behind
Excellent.
Oh, yeah, I'll do the camera.
Well, actually, from there's
I'll
probably
do the
alright.
camera. You do that. Oh,
There we go.
I got it.
So the Black Kings, they're going to be our heroes.
here. Still laugh happily.
Oh no.
Right, yeah, go.
So there you go, and there are 2 Zephyr bots. Give the deck a good shuffle for me, please.
Really?
Yep, really.
What, a proper shuffle?
Proper shuffle. I thought the kids' entertainer. What are you doing with that? I should have mimed overhand shortly before. Never mind. Just choose one out.
What, take one or look
Take
at
one.
it?
Take one.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. Not one of the Black Kings, because that's going to be one of our heroes.
No.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
And we need you to. What did I do with it?
You threw it at me.
The Sharpie. Screw your name on it.
Yep.
Excellent. And you shuffle these nice and fairly.
Yeah, what's I say?
What I do is if you just give the deck a cut.
Give a dog a bone.
Put the card on there. Close the cut. No, quick with okay. So you've shuffled the deck. And now, so your card's going to be somewhere in here, but we're not sure where.
Yeah, no, I'd agree
We're
with
going
that.
to get you to cut the deck a few times.
Right.
And if you want to do it, if you just take off about a third of the deck, pop it on the table.
Yep.
Give the rest a shuffle.
I'll do it the way you wanted me to do it now.
Yep.
Yep.
Pop some of those on top. Give them a shuffle.
Yep.
Pop them on top.
All of them?
Yep, if you want to. It's up to you. You can shuffle some more if you want. Square them up. Give them one final cut.
Crikey.
This is having to do it as prescribed. And what we'll find is if we go through the deck, the Black Kings, our heroes, have found just one card. Oop. There we go. And it's your side card. You've written cash on it.
Yeah, and I've been practicing his signature.
And there we go. So that is Sovereign Sandwich.
That's very good.
I
genuinely...
It's a sandwich trick.
I don't really know what to say. I mean, it's good. It worked.
Yeah,
it worked, and I'm quite impressed.
It worked on Friday the 13th, despite...
It worked, and I'm quite impressed. Is it Friday the 13th today?
Yeah, it is. I think so.
That's why the trick went wrong.
So there you go. So I mean, it's a sandwich effect, which I actually quite like sandwich effects. And that one is very easy. It's a bit procedural. You can cut out. I reckon you could cut out some of the shuffling.
You could cut out a
bits.
bit of that. Yeah, it didn't need as much shuffling as there was.
No, so he's really keen to convince that it was a free choice and you can shuffle as much as you like and everything else. But to be honest, I reckon because it's so
good.
clean
For the price, that's decent.
How
Going
much
back
is
to
it?
what we said, I think it's £12.
Yeah, you see, so that's £12.
I think rough. I mean, don't quote me on that. It's under £15.
£12. It's a good strong effect. It's a signed card. They found it. They shuffled it. I like it. I do actually like it. Having performed it just then, I might cut it.
It's genuinely really good. What do you think?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a card trick, isn't it? It's a card trick for if a beginner were to do that, they do it. Would you say?
They would do. There's so basically,
skill level.
Yeah. What's the skill level? What's the Sans Mines skill level?
I could probably say you've got to do a milk shuffle. That's about it.
A what? Oh well, that's me out, isn't it?
A milk shuffle.
Yeah, you've got to milk the deck, so you just milk one card off. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know what that was, but okay. Right,
it goes
fine.
through that basically.
Would I
be able to do that then?
You'd be able to do that.
Okay.
Instantly.
Brilliant.
He recommends doing something, a little bit of arts and crafts, which I didn't do, and it worked fine. So.
Oh no, I do know what you're talking about for that because I watched. Okay, yeah, okay. Right, and that is Sovereign Sandwich, and we've got one in stock because again, I didn't want to buy a load of stuff that I didn't think was very good, and I do think that's good. So
and that's next week, arts and crafts because we've only got one.
Next week we will, so we can still sell this, can't we? Apart from the two.
No, because you don't get a deck. So you will need,
fine.
So you will need a blue bicycle deck. That is something you'll need. So
we can sell this one. So if anyone wants this one, it's on the website.
There you go.
Yeah.
And we'll get more in for next week. I think that's good. Nice stocking stuffer that is for 12 quid.
One more go. You know what's going to happen, don't you? You still can't do it. Yeah.
What's happening?
It's right. Because I fixed the view earlier on and I soldered it, it's wet inside and we only had a tiny bit of talcum powder from that one. So
I've escaped!
yeah, he's escaped. There's just not enough talcum powder in it. It's just not enough.
We've not done Alex's initiation,
Yeah, I know,
have we?
yeah.
That would have been a good...
Yeah, it's all sucked to the sides. That I was hoping there might have been enough talc in the other ones.
Do you fill it? Do you properly fill that one?
Yeah, you need to put a good amount in it. Yeah.
Right.
But I actually, so having just seen what's happened to Dave and everything else, I think that's. I mean, these are quite expensive, weren't they?
Oh, I can't remember. I didn't pay for it.
But I think, yeah, I'd quite like to take yours down the pub and.
Well, no, this is the thing. This is the thing.
Well, that's what it's all about.
Let's get this
Well, I bought that in, and I hope he's not watching. But I bought
Sovereign Sandwich. It's a winner.
I bought the little one in, the Balloonatic one in for my dad for Christmas because he plays a lot of rugby and cricket, and it would be great to take down and just generally sell it as a healthy and fitness thing. How big you can blow the balloon. And Dave went, I've got one of these that I don't use. You can have it. And I was like, oh, it's very kind of you. So. They buy a lot of crap, my parents, and the house is full of weird-looking things like this. That would fit right in. So yeah, thanks, Dave.
I'd have that just for someone says, "What is it?" Just so
well, exactly that, and that's
that one moment.
And I think I'll buy that anyway. I'm going to buy this anyway because I want one of my.
Talk about nothing quickly, yeah.
Let's talk about nothing because nothing is back.
Well, I did laugh at nothing, and also said thanks for the demo. Seems like a really good choice for kids show finale. If you wanted to produce sweets and stuff like that.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So nothing 2.0. We get asked a lot about this. Is it any good? We've said last week. I said yes and no. It was good, but for whatever reason, the latest batch they did were very temperamental, and some of them were being returned to us. So we asked them to physically check every single one they're sending us from now on. We got a new batch in today, and they all work perfect. They're all brilliant.
You get a lot out of it, don't you?
You get a lot out of it.
I've been playing with this.
So that's your remote control. It's tiny, and that's your actual smoke unit. Yeah, tiny. You need just one or two little drops.
Yeah, don't overfill it.
Yeah, it's so simple. You literally got an on-off button there. You turn it on, you turn it off. There's no on-off button for that, and that's it. Literally turn it on, you're ready to go. You can have it up your sleeve. You can palm it. So I could have that under here. I can palm it quite easily.
You turned it on.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah. So that. Probably need another drop of oil in it. Give us a drop of oil.
Where is it?
In the box.
Oh, this is the unopened. Yeah. I've not opened this one.
Oh, is it? I only put one drop in earlier on, but I'm just going to put one single drop in just so you can see how much you get from one drop, how much more.
Yeah, I mean this should last you ages, this. It should last you ages.
Yeah, that's one single drop in it. And easily palmable, and just whenever you want it, there's your smoke.
Wow, I mean that's great, look at that. That is brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
And generally, I think, I've said to Dave, we were messing around with this, and I think this is going to be part of staple of my show once I've loaded the lollies and I go hit it 3 times. Do not hit it more than 3 because they will indefinitely hit it more than 3. And you go, look what you've done, and put it to the side and just start it going. Go, you've got to listen. And then this is billows of smoke coming out of it. I think it's really funny.
Yeah, that's what
great.
Smoke 2.0 is. Sorry, nothing 2.0,
2.0.
sorry, yeah. Comes with a little wristband you can use under there. You've got your charging cable and your bottle, and it looks something like that inside. So there we are, highly recommended, and at least now we know they're all going to work and there's going to be no returns on them.
Yeah.
So well worth it. And it's a really good price as well.
It's the best one, isn't it? People
without doubt.
ask about Smoke stuff all the time.
Yeah.
And that is, in my opinion, the best one.
Right, let's quickly clear through those and we can talk about Invisibag, shall we?
Yeah, we will.
Right, so
We've done a lot of stuff on it.
Paul Sunderland says, awesome. Robert Van Buren, oh, forgot you were alive. Hello, everyone. Charlie Robinson, late to the party, Charlie. Good to see you. Have to watch the replay, says Robert Van Buren. That trick blows, Max Gibson.
Very good.
Michael Cooley, have you performed Invisibag? Well, funnily enough,
We're not going to perform it.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Why are we not going to perform it, though? Explain.
Because I need to be wearing a suit jacket.
There you go.
And that's really the only reason. Because you could pick this up and do it. I would say instantly.
I haven't seen it. Don't know much about it
I'm going
at
to be
all.
careful.
So,
I'm going to be careful what I show you because. I mean, right. Okay. This is.
Well, should we give a basic demonstration? I was going to say, where's my get my phone, but my phone's on there. But if we were to show you what we, in theory, could do. I mean, what's your design? Is it designed for?
It's for watches and phones without cases.
Does it work with cards?
Anything that fits.
Anything that fits.
So we've got a deck of cards in there. Okay, take the deck, take that, and do whatever you're going to do with it.
Well, what you would do, the routine would be the spectator drops whatever it is they own into the bag.
Yeah.
They tie it with a rope, not included. I was a bit disappointed about the rope. Not included, and then you can go ahead and have either a couple of these, or you can take a hammer and smash it to bits, and do the old thing, and then their object appears in a box of cereal. They talk about thing of Pringles, whatever you want. Wherever you want to have their object go, and obviously the bag then gets dumped, and it's a utility prop, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can put something in and get it out, as we did just then with that.
You said the spectator puts it in the bag.
You could do.
So
Okay.
Well, no, sorry, did I? I didn't mean.
I just wondered if it's possible to do that. Or?
Did I say sorry? I didn't mean to say spectator. You borrow a spectator's object, and the way you would do it is you hold the bag up like this.
Yeah.
You take the item, and you put it in.
I'll tell you what. Right, grab that medal. Okay, and drop it in there yourself. Perfect. So you've got that in there. There's no way I could do anything with that. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then there we go.
Yeah, and it's Joao Miranda.
Kind of good.
Joao Miranda again. It's a good utility prop. And who was it? It was Michael asking, wasn't it? I can imagine doing this in a kids show, Michael. And I said to Dave, using I suppose I should say, our hammers. What are the hammers called?
Hammers.
Throwing hammers.
The actual name.
Hammers.
Throwing hammers, are they? Using the throwing hammers and coming out and borrowing mum's brand new iPhone or Apple Watch or something. And I don't know why I went Apple branding there. Phone or watch. Getting her to drop it in the bag and just going, oh, we just need a magic wand. I don't seem to have one. Oh, this will do. And just get a hammer and give it a couple of taps and smash it to bits. Yeah. And you can add stuff to here to make it sound like it is broken. You can shake it around and go, oh, that doesn't sound good, does it? It didn't sound like it did before. You can have that loaded then anywhere else. You get the kid to produce it. You could, it's a variety of things. You could splash bottle it. You could do anything you want. And it's a utility device. And they come in red and black. We've got 6 of each. And you need to be wearing. Well, you're not wearing sleeves, but you've done it. You've made up your own handling for it.
Yeah, well, it just depends what you can use around.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Yeah. It's a way of getting an item out of a bag. But the way they recommend doing it is having a jacket. That should give away sort of what's supposed to happen. Awesome. Yeah, it's good. I think it's good.
Right, okay, so Ottar, you were asking about this earlier on, and now is the time to tell you. So you asked about a Black Friday sale, are we going to do one, which we couldn't really do. I explained why, because we make only 10% profit off products that aren't ours, and we can only really afford to discount our own products. So as a little Christmas present to you guys, only the people who watch the live videos, we are going to do a little discount. But as I mentioned, it's only really our own products that we can do a discount on. So on the website, there is a PropDog exclusives category, okay? Everything in that category, or anything that is created by ourselves, is going to be discounted, okay? And trying to think, so you'll get one use of the discount discount code, and I'm just suddenly thinking, do I need to? I need to check on this anyway. But yeah, basically the code will be valid up until Christmas Day. If you enter the code PD Xmas 15, so PD XMAS 15 on your shopping cart, you need to go to the shopping cart and then you'll see coupon code. Click on that, put the code in, and you'll get 15% off any PropDog products up until Christmas. And that's our little way of saying thank you for watching the lives. Anyone who's not watching a live is not going to know about this code. We're not going to advertise it anywhere. It's only to say thank you guys because you taking the time to join us this week or any other week.
Yeah, so watching here or catching up.
Yeah, so there's a code, write it down, and yeah, it can be used once per customer on one shopping cart only, yeah. So you couldn't use it 3 or 4 times a day.
It can be in conjunction with other things, can't it?
I'm just thinking at the same time, the close-up pads are not in that category, so I'm going to add the close-up pads to that. If you wanted to buy a close-up pad, for example.
Yeah, but just to be clear, your order doesn't have to consist solely of PropDog products. You you can order what you're ordering, and then you get the 15% off the PropDog exclusive stuff.
Yes, just that. So I was a way of saying thank you. So thank you guys. Right, Alex, what are you going to talk about next?
It's book corner.
Book corner. What about hop? Do hop pen very quickly?
Yeah, it's 10 past 5. It's 12 past 5.
Okay.
Well, you talk about both because you were the one who looked into hop pen.
Again, the internet went down.
Yeah. We can talk about it the best you can, and then we'll talk about book corner. While you do that, I'm going to adjust the website so everyone gets 15% off the close.
Okay, so this is hop pen, and basically this is what you get.
Right, now we've got to caveat this. This has been sent to us as it's a demo unit from Magicalism. So we've not paid for this in any way, shape, or form.
Have we not?
Nope.
Good.
And that's a review, right?
No, it's a cracking idea. I think it's an idea that Dave has played with himself. So they're on to.
If you go on my the PropDog Facebook page, go on videos, you'll see the video of my original one.
Search for anything in particular.
Didn't hear that. What was that?
Right, so this is an idea that I came up with about 2 or 3 years ago. I built a prototype. If you go to the PropDog Facebook page, click on the videos and scroll down, and you'll see a video of a Sharpie. I can't remember what it's called, but you'll scroll down, you'll find it. And basically, I can just touch a flash paper with a Sharpie, and it's exactly what that is, except mine was slightly better built than that one is.
So there you go. So basically, this is what you get. There's a few other things that I've left over there.
What is it?
It is a Sharpie that you can ignite flash paper with.
Okay. Does it work? I'm going to ask you some questions, like these guys probably will.
So basically, it does. So one of the little things that kind of peeved me off was it said it came with a nice leather bag, and I don't know. But then I'm not big on good packaging, which is why I think this is only £15 or whatever you said it was, because they've kept the packaging simple, straightforward. That's all you really need. You don't need. I mean, I could have done without the. Forget about telling you you've got a nice.
I mean, Greta would be pleased with that, wouldn't she?
She would.
Yeah. I mean, let's keep Greta happy. So what's? Yeah. So it's a pen that lights flash paper.
Pen that lights flash paper. Yep. You get a remote control, several lids, a charger, and all sorts of things.
Can it be used as a pen?
They say yes, but this one doesn't work.
Okay.
So that might be just because it's a demo unit and they haven't bothered and the ink's just dried up.
Most probably. So in theory, so you don't. What I'm saying is, this doesn't have to be taking up room in your pocket just for this. You can't. You could use it as
write
a pen.
with it. You could write with it, but what you'd have to do is hide. And they do say you can do this. We're not giving away too much about how. No one's going to recreate it, are they? But you can see there are little connection points here.
Okay.
But you can colour those in black. And if you coloured those in black, I reckon you'd get away.
It's a pen, isn't it? Let's have a look.
It's
I've not
pen.
actually seen it. I've never looked at it.
It's a pen, so all you've got to do is you could probably with another Sharpie.
Oh, crikey. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm blind, but I wouldn't have... I was looking at this label more than anything.
Well, the label can come off that instruction. So anyway,
that's fine.
So just cover up those...
Just be aware that if you cover them up too much, you might not get a connection.
They say you can do it. This is one of those things I'd like to try. I might actually spend... an extra 10 minutes with this and just...
Yeah, well, take it out and have a play with it. It's it's not a sale item at the moment.
Does it work?
It did. It's not working anymore.
There you go, see.
So it did work intermittently. It's not working anymore.
There was a hell of a flash.
It's working now. It's working
a hell of a flash earlier.
It's working now. So if you've got some flash paper, there's some flash paper on the desk over there. There's some over there on the desk over there. And I'll just demonstrate. So what the idea... is that what you'd do is you'd have well, one idea I've got, which I've creamed from the little bit of the video I managed to watch, is that you have a folded card up within some flash paper already loaded under the paper clip, like so. Not the paper clip, under the clip of the pen. You get a remote control, but that's not charged, and I think if I...
Jesus Christ.
Happy
birthday for a few
You'd
weeks.
be left with the card. You can then paper clip it out, the Sankey switch, whatever it might be, and give them their signed selection. And that'd be one of the routines that I saw. Like I say, the internet went down, so I didn't quite grasp it. It leaves a bit of residue on the cap, I've noticed as well. So after a few,
that will build up quite a lot.
It will build up quite a lot, but you're not going to give the cap to anyone because the cap is the bit that's heavily gimmicked, and I reckon you can get away with giving them the pen. So nearly there. I reckon a little bit more work to be had, but I'll play with it.
Kirky's mark out of 10.
Well, it's so
10 being good, 10 being amazing, 10 being cards in bag.
When I release my own version, then it'll be a 10 out of 10 product. You see, yeah. And they can't have a go at me for copying because I come up with the idea first.
What would you give it? Generally,
yours works differently as well, anyway,
yeah,
doesn't it?
It does, yeah. But to be honest, I wasn't the first. I don't believe. I think there's a guy in America who had a version because I spoke with him. Mine was similar to his, and I said to him, look, I was interested in doing this. I see you have a similar version. Are you okay with it? He gave me permission to do it, even though it was different. And theirs is slightly different again, yeah. So
I like the premise.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
To not have to carry a lighter.
I like the fact it's remote control. Mine wasn't remote control. That is a good selling point. Does remote control work on it? Did you try it?
I think we'll charge it up or something.
Yeah.
It's a bit intermittent now. It works, and it wasn't very intuitive actually. Once you've unrolled this, it wasn't like a normal charging scenario.
Oh right, okay.
So there's a few things you really do have to watch the video and generally watch it rather than figure it out.
Okay.
But you know what? If it worked, I could see myself carrying that around. 8.
Good stuff.
Very James Bondy.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Tragedy, yeah.
Yeah.
Literally and metaphorically.
Right, we're running out of
Stick it
time, so let's get on with the...
Last thing.
Alice's book corner.
All right, yeah, book corner. Stay awake, folks. It's a book.
Says a lot, doesn't it?
Right, Miguel Gómez. It's another book. It's not by Vanishing.
Oh, whoa! It's a book.
It's a book and it's got a DVD inside. For those who want to cheat, you can skip straight to the back.
Hashtag DVB.
And check out the DVD. It's Miguel Gómez. He's Spanish, but don't think I've got some residue there. He is not a Juan Tamariz impersonator. He doesn't go shuffle, shuffle, shuffle and all of that stuff. He pretty much, I think, sort of discovered magic in parallel with Juan Tamariz. They're both in the Madrid magic circle, influenced very much by Ascanio.
The MMC.
Yeah, exactly. Ascanio, and he is a real card worker. He can do, as it claims here, he can do a perfect riffle shuffle whilst talking, which if you think that's impressive, there you go. Mostly cards, a few coin tricks.
Yeah.
Brilliantly illustrated. So I was saying with Pure Imagination that all the pictures were brilliant. Yeah, let's find a page with
there. That was a good one. That's a good one.
Yep. The illustrations are super clear compared to just the plain lines you get.
And hand drawn, are they?
They are hand drawn, but they're kind of coloured and they're much clearer.
Yeah, like an illustration. Yeah.
They're much clearer. I ran through the whole book. Not only were the tricks really good, and what I did, I learnt the routine, and then I checked on the DVD to see if I'd got it right. And I have to say I was mirroring him perfectly. So
okay, that's good.
And no real problems. It doesn't hold your hand again. So you'll see at the bottom of most pages, there'll be a reference saying, a lot of it is basically you probably want Card College and some classic books. So Larry Jennings was there. A lot of Card College.
Right, difficulty level?
Beginner to intermediate to really pushing.
Is there some really stuff? There's some tough stuff in there.
There's some tough stuff in there.
So anyone that's into cards is going to get something from that book.
Yep, and it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure book. It's quite expensive, £70-odd, isn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So it's £1 a trick, basically,
That's
which isn't bad. Which isn't bad.
I like the DVD. I do like the accompanying DVD. I wouldn't use it as a I'm going to watch this instead of reading it.
But you can seriously sit and read this. So he's got a chapter here on intensifiers of magical impact, about how to bring in interesting objects, just how to make your personality more interesting, not by being zany or wacky or anything, but maybe just talk, maybe mention you've got children, maybe just form a connection with people, techniques. He says, magicians are surprised by any effect, whether it requires sleight of hand or not, but because we notice sleight of hand, we think sleightless methods are better. But lay people have a different view on that, he claims. And it's all a lot of...
That's good, isn't it?
How to practice covert moves, which are different to Elmsley Count. People find Elmsley Count easy to learn because it's not a covert move. You know what you're mirroring. And he says when you're trying to do a palm or a top change, technically it's probably easier, but because you haven't got something to mirror, or there's no real out of space or whatever he calls it. Okay. So it's a really interesting book to read as well. So good brilliant tricks, interesting read.
Good Christmas present for a card magician.
Oh, brilliant.
Is it new?
It is new.
Okay, so
I think it's been in Spanish for a fair while, and they've translated it.
Brilliant, good. Thanks, Alex.
There you go.
Turkey's Corner.
Right, let's just catch up with the comments, and then we'll call it a day for another week. Right. So, what are you doing, Bobes?
Just flying away.
Ooh. Eddie Grant.
Hide in the corner, Al.
I am hiding in the
Could
corner.
I make a Sven deck with an ordinary Svengali deck and roughing stick? If so, where would I play on the cards? Direction horizontal, vertical. Horizontal, Eddie.
Sorry.
So yeah, check out the video by Scott Perry, the review on our Facebook page, when he talks about roughing a Sven Pro deck. And definitely you want to go horizontal across. You don't really want to be going vertical.
What was his question?
I mean, you could do as well.
I don't think his question is whether you could make one from a normal Sven deck, isn't it?
Yeah.
What does that mean? What, a Sven... What?
Well, a Sven Pro is slightly different to
can he make a Sven Pro? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, if you, what Scott Perry was saying on
No,
the
but what's his actual question?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Could I make a Sven deck with an ordinary Svengali deck and roughing stick?
No.
I don't understand the question. Can I make a Sven deck with a Sven deck?
No. So, okay, so this is what I think. I put in.
Yeah, I presume he was on about what Scott was doing in a review about.
I think he's saying whether or not the only difference is with whether an ordinary Svengali deck, you could make a Sven Pro from an ordinary Svengali deck.
Yeah, that's what I think you meant. Yeah,
but you can't.
Why?
Because the sides.
Oh, of course you can't. Yeah.
I'm totally lost.
I think the difference with a Sven Pro, you can pick up on the ends and the sides.
Oh, can you? Can you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. I didn't know that.
So, I suppose the answer is... So the answer is yes, but it's a lot more. It's a lot more than just adding...
Honestly, I didn't know that about the Sven Pro. I just thought it was a less sheared...
Yeah.
That's cool. That is good. Oh, wow. Oh, thanks very much.
Well, got to be quick, got to move on. Right, John Morton's just got to his gig an hour and a half early. How keen? Thanks
good
for
man,
joining us, John.
Not
that early, no. Too much waiting around. Andy Tigley, have a great Christmas, guys. And to you, Andy. Jordan Jones, that's amazing. It caps PD. Is it caps PD? What? Oh, sorry, the code. Yeah. Put in uppercase. I don't think it makes a difference, but put in uppercase anyway. Nigel Quinn, Evening Chaps, any thoughts on your best Magic product of the year?
Cards in bag. Or Venom Cube.
Venom Cube, is that this year?
Was a product review just giving it their number one, and that's not what I'm saying.
Venom Cube was brilliant. Pretty damn insane.
Cards in bag, stunning. Like cards in bag for me, for someone that does like card tricks, to recommend that as a trick of the year, that says a lot, doesn't it?
I think what's that? I can't even think what's been out this year. It's too many to think about.
The only trick that's gone in my show this year is Tommy James's Ultimate Homing card.
Can we do a Christmas top 10 or our own?
Maybe next week.
Pick 3 each or something.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah, I could do that for next week. Just write down and remind us, and we'll do it. Peter Burkett says Merry Christmas.
Don't use the wrong pen.
Jonas says great Christmas gift from PropDog. You're most welcome. If the too late. If the we're just about to go, buddy. You'll have to watch it back later on. Peter Burkett says have to go. Goodbye, Peter. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Michael
Happy Christmas, Peter.
Thank you for the code. Have a good Christmas and Happy New Year. I am looking forward to seeing what it will bring out. What you will bring out in the new year. Yeah, I am working on quite a few things, Michael. Hopefully, we'll get some out by Blackpoolish if we can. I like seeing lots more children's magic at PropDog. You can thank Jason for that. Jason gets all the kids' magic in. Otar says that pen would be good for those flash nipple tassels. Yes, it would.
Would be good.
Andrew Vaughan says hi, guys.
Andrew.
Hello, Andrew. Eddie Grant says thanks for that. Paul Sunderland, that answers why I asked about Sven Pro on Tuesday, Jason. Okay, Cash says, great show, guys. See you on Monday.
Paul, yeah.
Charlie Robinson, I'm going to miss next week's show. Have an amazing Christmas, guys. And to you, Charlie, and thank you for always joining us. Right, guys, so we are going to call it a day. It's been an hour and 26 minutes. It's a long one.
It's been a busy Friday.
It flies by, doesn't it? Time flies when you're having fun.
It does,
so thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate it. Jason won't be here next week.
No,
happy
Christmas, everyone. I won't see you before Christmas.
Of course.
Alex will be here. Cash will be here. If we don't see you for whatever reason, have a great Christmas and have a good weekend. See you later.
Bye. I'm in Monday and Wednesday if anyone wants me specifically.
Why would anyone want you, Jason? No one wants you.
Hannah?